Welcome back, Cules. We've got a huge roundup of Barcelona and Real Madrid news for you today. From the controversy around Kylian Mbappe's penalty that gave Madrid their win over Osasuna, and why Barca fans are calling it pure luck, to Oriol Romeu's imminent exit, which could finally allow Gerard Martin to be registered. We'll also dive into Marcus Rashford's mixed start at Camp Nou, Chelsea's €50 million move for Marc Casado, and Barcelona's ambitious plan to target Atletico's goal machine Julian Alvarez in 2026. A lot is happening, so let's break it all down. Sections of the fanbase at La Liga giants Barcelona have today revealed their widespread belief that arch-rivals Real Madrid were hugely lucky to be awarded their decisive penalty against Osasuna on Tuesday. Real Madrid of course kicked their 2025-26 campaign into gear yesterday evening. When all was said and done in a meeting with the aforementioned Osasuna in Spain's capital, Los Blancos emerged on the right side of a 1-0 result. This came owing to a solitary strike on the part of Kylian Mbappé during the second half. The Frenchman's goal came about after he went to ground under a challenge in the Osasuna penalty area, culminating in the referee pointing to the spot. As alluded to above, though, of the opinion that this marked an incorrect call are considerable sections of the Barcelona supporter base. Taking to social media in the hours since Real Madrid's triumph, the Blaugrana faithful have highlighted their belief that it was in fact Mbappé who initiated the contact leading to his penalty. Check who actually stepped on who, and guess who still got the penalty. And no, we're not keeping quiet. The whole world talked about our 3-1 win, but nobody is saying a word about this 1-0 that only came from this goal. Oriol Romeu is one of the few Barcelona players facing an uncertain future at the club and is expected to depart this month. Romeu's exit could be strategically important for Barca as they look to reduce their wage bill in order to register the likes of Wojciech Szczesny, Gerard Martin, and Rooney Bargi. Romeu is joined by Iñaki Peña and Hector Fort in the list of Barcelona players expected to leave before the transfer window closes. While Barcelona are considering loan deals for Peña and Fort, Romeu is likely to be handed a letter of freedom so that he can leave the club permanently. Romeu to sign an agreement soon. According to Marca, Barcelona and Oriol Romeu have practically reached an agreement to terminate his contract, with only minor details left to finalize. The official signing of the termination letter is expected to take place shortly. Proof of the move being close came earlier today, when Romeu did not train with the rest of the squad. The midfielder's departure is therefore imminent, thus giving him the opportunity to choose his next club freely. Romeu had just 1 year left on his contract with Barca. Gerard Martin set for registration. Romeu's release is crucial for Barcelona's sporting plans. The termination frees up fair play margin, which will allow the club to register young defender Gerard Martin in time for the game against Levante. Initially, the board wanted to also bring in Wojciech Szczesny, but Romeu's departure alone wasn't sufficient to cover the costs. Therefore, Barcelona have decided to register Martin instead, fearing that the Szczesny saga may drag on for longer. Martin therefore could be available at Hansi Flick's disposal when Barcelona take on Levante this weekend. According to reports, there are alarm bells at FC Barcelona over Manchester United outcast Marcus Rashford as they fear he is the new Joao Felix. Rashford secured his dream move to the Spanish giants this summer, joining Hansi Flick's side from Man United on loan with an option to buy. Barcelona were linked with Rashford after he announced his intention to leave Man United ahead of the winter transfer window, but they did not sanction the deal due to his huge salary and poor form over 18 months. Instead, the England international spent the end of the 2024-25 season on loan at Aston Villa and he returned to form under Unai Emery, grabbing 4 goals and 6 assists in all competitions. This made Rashford a more tempting option for clubs and he attracted more interest this summer before he joined Barcelona. The La Liga holders turned to Rashford after missing out on Luis Diaz and Nico Williams as a new winger was a priority for Flick, while the Man United outcast's versatility was another positive. Rashford made his competitive debut for Barcelona as his new side beat Mallorca 3-0 at the weekend. He replaced former Man City star Ferran Torres and featured for around 20 minutes. His move to Barcelona already appears to have split opinion, with a report in Spain claiming there is a fear, in the locker room, that he is the new Felix, amid 2 concerns. When Ferguson was in charge, not only were there principles for the first team but they were for the whole academy, Rashford said. So you could pick players from 15 years, a full generation, and they'd all understand the principles of playing the Manchester United way. He added, people say we've been in a transition for years. To be in a transition you have to start the transition. So it's like the actual transition's not started yet. You see it with any team that's been successful over a period of time, They have principles that any coach that comes in, any player that comes in, has to align to these principles or be able to add to these principles. Chelsea are willing to fork out €50 million as they look to beat West Ham United to the signature of Barcelona midfield sensation Marc Casado. According to a report from Fishages, Chelsea are keen on acquiring the services of Marc Casado, and they are ready to spend €50 million to sign the Barcelona Academy graduate. While the Catalan giants consider him an integral part of their plans, their financial situation could open the door for a potential exit. Casado has come up the ranks at La Masia, and he has been a part of Barcelona's first team since last summer. The 21-year-old defensive midfielder was involved in a total of 36 games in his debut campaign and contributed towards 7 goals before a ligament injury kept him on the sidelines during the final phase of the season. Marco Casado is highly rated within the club, and Hansi Flick sees the 21-year-old as an integral part of his plans moving forward. While Barcelona initially had no intention of negotiating his departure, Chelsea's strong interest and the Catalan club's financial situation could change things. Chelsea are ready to fork out a big fee for Marc Casado. The Blues are constantly on the lookout for young players with huge potential as they aim to build a long-term project, and Casado is seen as an ideal fit. They are reportedly prepared to pay €50 million to push a deal through. A bid of that magnitude from the London club would certainly tempt Barcelona, who urgently need funds to register several players for the new season. The sporting directors believe that his sale could immediately ease financial pressures, but Flick has made it clear that Marc Casado is central to his project and losing him would represent a significant sporting setback. West Ham are also in the mix for Casado's signature. Apart from Chelsea, West Ham United are also keen on securing Marc Casado's signature, as reported by Marca. The Hammers are closely monitoring his situation, and if Barcelona open the door for his departure, they could certainly try their luck. The report suggests they could make an offer close to €30 million, but Chelsea seem to have already overtaken them as they are ready to fork out a much bigger fee. The Hammers will struggle to compete with the Blues' financial might, even if they do decide to go ahead and make a move. Meanwhile, a potential transfer depends on Barcelona as well as the Spanish midfielder. Even if the Catalan giants are ready to sell, Casado might not be willing to leave his dream club. Barcelona are said to be weighing up a move for Atletico Madrid striker Julian Alvarez ahead of next summer's transfer window. The Argentine forward only joined Atletico from Manchester City in 2024 but quickly established himself as a key player, finishing his debut season with an impressive 29 goals in 57 matches at the Wanda Metropolitano. Alvarez is already off the mark for the new campaign, registering in a 2-1 defeat to Espanyol on Sunday, taking his record to 30 goals in 58 games for Atletico, in addition to contributing 6 assists. The 25-year-old has a contract with the Red and Whites until June 2030 and is said to be happy in Madrid, but the forward does allegedly have some concerns surrounding how much silverware he could win at the club. According to Fishages, Barcelona are huge admirers of Alvarez, and the Catalan giants are exploring the possibility of signing him during the summer of 2026. Barcelona, weighing up 2026 move for Atletico's Alvarez. The report claims that another trophyless season at Atletico would lead to the forward seriously considering his future, and Barcelona are said to be in pole position for his signature. Barcelona are set to move for a new striker next summer, even if Robert Lewandowski stays for one more season, and Alvarez fits the brief in terms of the profile that the Catalan giants would be looking to bring in. A switch to Camp Nou has allegedly always appealed to Alvarez, with Barcelona winning 3 domestic trophies during the 2024-25 campaign and also reaching the semi-finals of the Champions League. Lewandowski is still going strong for Barcelona, and the club have the option to extend his deal until the summer of 2027, but the Catalan team require a long-term player in that area of the field. Would Alvarez be a good signing for Barcelona? World Cup winner Alvarez will believe that he is good enough to be representing a side that are genuine challengers for the major trophies. Atletico are paying Alvarez a significant amount of money, and he will also again play Champions League football this season, but the Red and Whites are third favorites for La Liga behind Barcelona and Real Madrid, while they are not serious contenders for the Champions League. The team's defeat on the opening weekend of the new La Liga season was also a major setback, but Alvarez was again on the scoresheet, and he has scored 18 times and registered 4 assists in 38 La Liga matches. Alvarez also has 15 goals and 5 assists in 27 Champions League matches during his time at both Man City and Atletico, and he would be a glorious signing for Barcelona, but Atletico would demand serious money for him. So Kules, the big question is, was Real Madrid's penalty against Osasuna really fair? or did Mbappé get lucky? And what do you think about Barcelona's plans? Romeu leaving, Rashford's adaptation, Casado's future, and a possible dream move for Julian Alvarez? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this season is shaping up to be one of the most dramatic yet. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the latest Barcelona updates.